You're a foreigner in Poland. You've been living here for some time. You found a job and flat and you're doing better and better. You're learning the language and you're trying to get back on your feet in a new environment. You're learning new rules and customs from people living around you. However, you are extremely homesick and you miss your family a lot. Do you know that in the migration law there is a procedure called family reunification, which may allow you to bring in members of your family to Poland? They will neither have to work nor study here. They will get a residence permit just because you're family. This permit is awarded for the maximum period of 3 years. In order to enable your family to come to Poland, you must reside in Poland on the basis of a permanent residence permit or long-term residence EU residence permit. If you have a temporary residence permit, you must stay in Poland on the basis of this kind of permit for at least 2 years, and your latest permit should be valid for at least 1 year. It is also possible for refugees, foreigners who have been granted subsidiary protection or residence permit on humanitarian grounds, to apply for bringing in their families to Poland. Families may also bring in individuals who stay in Poland on the basis of a temporary residence permit, issued in order to conduct scientific research, or performing a qualified employment job. As a family member, you may be joined by your husband or wife. Note, your marriage must be recognised in Poland. Hence, it may not be a marriage of 2 people of the same sex, or polygamist marriage or exclusively religious marriage. You may also bring in your own and adopted children to Poland. However, please note that they must not be over 18. The family reunification procedure does not apply to grown-up children or grandchildren, grandparents and distant family members. However, if you are a minor without custody, you have the right to bring in your ascendants who may be your parents or grandparents. You begin your efforts to bring in your family to Poland by putting in an application for a temporary residence in Poland. To do this, you fill in a relevant application form. You may find it, for example, on the website of Mazowiecki Urzęd Wojewódzki. You complete this form with personal details of your family members and attach their photographs. A separate application must be filled in for every family member. Note, it is you, not your family members, who must place a signature under the application. The application must be accompanied by a number of documents: copies of passports for your family members and documents confirming that you are a family, including vital records, such as a marriage certificate or birth certificates of children. If you submit copies of documents, remember that they must be certified to be true copies by the competent Polish embassy, which is the embassy responsible for your country. Your foreign vital records must be registered in Poland. This means that you must transcribe, for instance, your marriage certificate in the Polish Registry Office. To do so, you submit a relevant application with the proof of payment and certificate itself in the office. The certificate may not raise doubts concerning its authenticity. It cannot be damaged or illegible. It must be translated into Polish by a sworn translator unless it has been already issued on a multilingual form. The information in the certificate and its translation should be self-attested and checked against your passport. On the basis of these documents, the registry office will prepare and issue a Polish abridged copy of this certificate for you. Let's come back to your application for a residence permit in Poland for your family. Apart from vital records, it must be accompanied by documents confirming that you have health insurance, a stable and regular source of income, and a place of residence for you and your family. Let's have a closer look at these conditions. A stable and regular source of income is understood as a fixed inflow of money, like remuneration for a job or earnings from business operations. A job contract with the employer is a good example of how to prove that you have a stable, regular income. Your income must be sufficient to provide a living for you and your family. The minimum amount per one person in the household is 456 PLN. So if your family consists of 3 people, you must declare an income of 1,368 PLN. You may prove that you have insurance by submitting a private insurance agreement, proof of payment of insurance premiums, or a form from your employer called RMUA. Note, refugees and beneficiaries of subsidiary protection are not obliged to have insurance and sources of income as long as they submit an application for residence of their family within 6 months after they were granted this protection in Poland. In order to confirm that you have a place of residence, you may submit a deed of ownership of a flat, a tenancy agreement, or even a letter from the owner confirming that you live in his or her flat. The completed application should be submitted in the province office competent in your place of residence. While waiting for the decision, you may be asked to supplement the application with additional documents. You must be patient. Family reunification procedure may turn out to be a complicated and time-consuming process. The province governor may refuse to issue a residence permit for your family members. This happens when, for example, the requirements concerning permit issuance have not been met. E.g., you don't have a stable and regular source of income. The application includes untrue information, falsified documents, or you gave false evidence in the course of the proceedings. This may also happen when your name or name of your family members has been included in a list of foreigners whose stay on the territory of the Republic of Poland is undesirable. Once the province governor issues a positive decision, members of your family must submit applications for a visa in the Embassy of Poland. Every person will be given their own visa. This is a special kind of visa. It is called visa in order to execute temporary residence permit for family reunification. Having obtained a visa, your family may come to Poland where the remaining formalities will be fulfilled. All your family members will get residence cards, and you will be able to enjoy a new lease of life while staying in Poland together. Your children will be able to learn in Polish schools, and your wife or husband will be able to take up a job without applying for a permit.